Did you know that Eastern Europe is now one of the fastest growing travel destinations in the world? In fact, tourism in this region has jumped by over 22% in the first half of 2025, alone outpacing even Western Europe. Why? Because travelers are finally discovering the hidden beauty, rich culture, and incredible value that Eastern Europe offers. But here's the twist. Most people still have no idea where to start. Should you explore ancient cities carved from stone? Secret beaches that feel untouched by time? Or castles that look like they came straight out of a fantasy novel? In this video, we're counting down the top 10 best places to visit in Eastern Europe. And trust me, you'll want to watch till the end, because number 1 will seriously shock you. It's a place that's gone viral in 2025 for a reason, but few tourists actually make it there. From fairytale towns in the Carpathians to newly restored UNESCO sites and eco-adventures only opened this year, each destination on this list brings something new and unforgettable. And yes, we've included the latest travel updates, including reopened borders, new attractions, and hidden gems that are finally gaining the recognition they deserve in 2025. So get ready to update your bucket list, because these 10 spots will change how you see Eastern Europe forever. Stick around. You don't want to miss this. Number 10. Warsaw, Poland. Warsaw, the capital of Poland, sits in the heart of Eastern Europe and is often called the Phoenix City for a good reason. Nearly 85% of it was destroyed during World War, but like a phoenix, it rose from the ashes, rebuilt with incredible detail and pride. Today, Warsaw stands as a blend of historic resilience and futuristic ambition. What makes Warsaw special is how it merges old and new. One moment, you're walking through the colorful old town, rebuilt brick by brick after the war, and the next, you're in sleek glass towers, modern art galleries, or hipster cafes. Don't miss the Royal Castle, the dramatic palace of culture and science, and the vibrant Vistula River boulevards, where locals love to hang out in summer. Here's a cool fact. Warsaw is one of the greenest capital cities in Europe. It has over 90 parks, and even its downtown core is lined with trees, bike lanes, and hidden gardens. The Ozienki Park, with its peacocks and palaces, feels like something out of a storybook. In 2025, Warsaw has stepped up its game. The city just launched a state-of-the-art interactive WWII museum, upgraded urban transport with AI-powered eco-trams, and unveiled a massive outdoor cultural plaza near the National Stadium for concerts, art, and festivals. So why visit in 2025? Because Warsaw has become a city where history breathes and innovation shines. It's safe, affordable, exciting, and absolutely bursting with stories. If you want a European capital that's off the usual radar but full of surprises, Warsaw should be at the top of your list. Number 9. Moscow, Russia. Moscow, the capital of Russia, sits at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, and it's one of Eastern Europe's most iconic and enigmatic cities. Known for its dramatic skyline, gold-domed cathedrals, and deep-rooted history, Moscow is a place where empires rose and fell, and where every building seems to whisper secrets from another time. The beating heart of Moscow is Red Square, home to the legendary St. Basil's Cathedral, with its colorful onion domes, and the Kremlin, the centuries-old fortress that's still the political center of the country. But beyond the history, Moscow offers world-class art, nightlife, and food from traditional borscht and blinis to sleek rooftop restaurants serving global cuisine. Here's something fascinating. Moscow has one of the most beautiful metro systems in the world. Seriously, some stations look like underground palaces, complete with chandeliers, mosaics, and marble. It's like stepping into a museum for the price of a subway ticket. In 2025, Moscow has reopened fully for international tourism with eased visa requirements for over 50 countries and new multilingual digital kiosks throughout the city. A major update this year includes the opening of the Moscow Sky Garden, a stunning glass observation tower and botanical experience offering 360 views of the skyline. Why should Moscow be on your list in 2025? Because it's a city of extremes, old and new, grand and gritty, bold and beautiful. Whether you're into history, architecture, fashion, or just people watching in Gorky Park, Moscow delivers something unforgettable. It's not just a destination, it's a deep dive into a different world. Number 8. Belgrade, Serbia. Belgrade, the capital of Serbia, is one of the oldest cities in Europe, but don't let the history fool you. This place is buzzing with energy. Located at the confluence of the Danube and Sava rivers, Belgrade has been destroyed and rebuilt over 40 times, giving it a rough edge and a soul full of stories. What makes Belgrade stand out? The contrast. You'll find ancient Roman ruins, Ottoman influences, communist-era blocks, and modern street art all within a few blocks of each other. The Kalemegdan Fortress, perched on a cliff, offers panoramic views and a deep dive into the city's military past. Here's a wild fact. Belgrade is often called the Balkan Berlin for its underground music scene and epic nightlife. It's famous for its floating river clubs called splavovi that turn the Danube into one massive dance floor every summer night. In 2025, Belgrade has undergone a mini transformation. The long-awaited Belgrade waterfront project is finally opening its luxury boardwalk, full of cafes, green parks, and art installations. There's also a new interactive museum of Yugoslav history using VR to bring the Cold War era to life. Why visit Belgrade in 2025? Because it's still underrated and budget-friendly, but quickly rising as one of Eastern Europe's trendiest cities. It's a place where you can drink coffee in a 19th century palace by day and dance till sunrise on a riverboat at night. If you're chasing culture with a rebellious twist, Belgrade is calling. Number 7. Kyiv, Ukraine. Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, stands on the banks of the Dnieper River and is one of Eastern Europe's most resilient and soulful cities. With a history that stretches back over 1,400 years, Kyiv has been a center of culture, religion, and revolution. But in 2025, it's not just surviving, it's thriving. What makes Kyiv truly unforgettable is its mix of majestic cathedrals, golden domes, gritty street culture, and green spaces. You'll find the stunning St. Sophia's Cathedral, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, just minutes away from hip coffee shops and underground art galleries. And let's not forget Kreshchatyk Street, the city's grand boulevard that turns into a pedestrian zone on weekends. Did you know? Kyiv is home to one of the deepest metro stations in the world, Arsenalna, which is over 105 meters underground. The ride down is so long, locals joke it's halfway to the Earth's core. Fast forward to 2025, and Kyiv is stepping back into the spotlight. Major landmarks damaged in recent years have been restored or reopened, and a massive peace-themed cultural festival now takes place each spring, drawing international artists, musicians, and filmmakers. The government has also invested in eco-tourism routes and upgraded digital infrastructure for visitors. Why visit Kyiv in 2025? Because it represents strength, creativity, and hope. It's a city that refuses to be forgotten, where history is alive and the future feels close. If you're looking for depth, authenticity, and courage, Kyiv will leave a mark on your heart. Number 6. Budapest, Hungary. Budapest, the stunning capital of Hungary, sits right on the Danube River, splitting the city into two parts, Buda and Pest. This city feels like stepping into a royal fairy tale with grand architecture, steamy thermal baths, and a skyline that lights up like a movie set. It's no wonder people call it the Paris of the East. What sets Budapest apart is its perfect balance of elegance and edge. You can relax in the 16th century Scenic thermal baths, explore the towering Parliament building, and then hit a ruined pub bars built inside abandoned buildings for the coolest nightlife you'll ever experience. And the food? Think spicy goulash, creamy chimney cakes, and riverside wine bars that glow at sunset. Fun fact, Budapest is home to the second oldest metro system in the world, after London's. Line 1, built in 1896, still runs today, and it's like riding through time in a yellow-painted time capsule. In 2025, Budapest has become even more accessible and sustainable. The city just launched a new Danube River electric ferry system, making sightseeing smoother and greener. Plus, the long-awaited Castle Hill restoration project is complete, reopening historic tunnels and royal gardens closed for decades. Why visit Budapest in 2025? Because it's got old-world charm with a bold modern heartbeat. Whether you're soaking in hot springs, wandering down Andrassy Avenue, or watching the Parliament shimmer at night, Budapest doesn't just impress it in chance. This city is more than just a destination. It's an experience that lingers long after you leave. Number 5. Tallinn, Estonia. Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, is one of Eastern Europe's best-kept secrets. Sitting right on the shores of the Baltic Sea, this city blends medieval magic with cutting-edge tech. Imagine cobblestone streets, Gothic towers, and 13th century walls, all sitting next to digital ID systems, smart public services, and ultra-fast Wi-Fi. Welcome to the world's most digital city in a medieval outfit. Start in Tallinn's Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where you'll feel like you've stepped into a storybook. Red-roofed houses, narrow alleys, and ancient churches make this one of Europe's most photogenic spots. Then, fast forward to the Teleskivi Creative City, an old factory district now filled with art galleries, indie shops, and street food stalls. Here's something cool. Estonia was the first country in the world to offer a residency, and Tallinn is its tech hub. It's one of the few places where you can start a business online without even living there. How futuristic is that? In 2025, Tallinn is taking things even further. A brand new digital heritage museum has opened, blending Estonia's medieval past with its digital future, using VR and holographic storytelling. The city also launched eco-friendly self-driving trams, connecting old neighborhoods to the coastline and forests just minutes away. Why should Tallinn be on your 2025 travel list? Because it's a rare mix of old-world beauty and modern brilliance. You can climb a medieval tower in the morning, enjoy gourmet Nordic food for lunch, and join a startup pitch night in the evening. Tallinn isn't just ahead of the curve, it's redefining what a 21st century city looks like. Number 4. Transylvania, Romania. Say the word Transylvania, and most people immediately think of vampires and Dracula's castle. But the real Transylvania is so much more. It's a land of mystical forests, medieval towns, and wild mountains, tucked right in the heart of Romania. It's not just a place you visit, it's a place that feels alive. Transylvania is home to some of the most beautifully preserved towns in Europe, like Brașov, Sibiu, and Sibiu, the latter being the birthplace of Vlad the Impaler, the real-life figure behind the Dracula legend. Cobblestone streets, colorful houses, and 13th century towers give you the feeling that time has frozen in the most magical way. Here's a spine-tingling fact. Bran Castle, often called Dracula's Castle, is perched dramatically on a cliff and draws thousands of visitors each year. While the Dracula link is more myth than history, the castle itself is absolutely real and stunning. In 2025, Transylvania has made headlines for launching the Carpathian Greenbelt Initiative, a massive ecotourism project that includes new wildlife corridors, hiking trails, and rewelding zones where bison and wolves roam free. Plus, electric shuttle buses now connect remote villages with historic towns, making travel easier and more sustainable. Why visit Transylvania in 2025? Because it's a land of legends that's reinventing itself. You'll find haunting castles, towering mountains, mysterious forests, and yet you'll also discover warm locales, farm-to-table food, and a deep cultural heartbeat that's impossible to fake. It's not just a journey through space, it's a journey through centuries of myth and magic. Number 3. Kraków, Poland. Kraków isn't just one of Poland's most beautiful cities. It's one of Europe's most story-packed time capsules. Located in southern Poland, near the Carpathian foothills, Kraków has been a center of royalty, revolution, and resilience for centuries. Every cobbled street feels like it's whispering secrets from the past. Start with the Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where medieval architecture still reigns. You'll find the iconic Wawel Castle perched on a hill, once home to kings and queens. The massive main market square, one of the largest in Europe, is surrounded by horse-drawn carriages, street musicians, and the towering St. Mary's Basilica, where a trumpeter plays from the tower every hour. Here's a powerful fact. Beneath all this beauty lies a deeper story. Kraków was once a thriving center of Jewish culture, and the Kazimierz district still echoes with that legacy. Nearby, the Oskar Schindler Factory Museum tells the real-life story that inspired Schindler's List. In 2025, Kraków has rolled out smart tourism upgrades. Multilingual AR guides now operate across major landmarks, and new carbon-free city zones have made the old town quieter and cleaner than ever. There's also a brand new underground Kraków light show beneath the main square, bringing medieval markets to life with 3D mapping. Why visit Kraków in 2025? Because it's where history meets innovation and beauty hides layers of meaning. Whether you're exploring ancient castles, tasting pierogi in a candle-lit tavern, or standing in places that changed the world, Croc W doesn't just show you the past, it lets you feel it. Number 2. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Dubrovnik, perched on the southern coast of Croatia, is often called the Pearl of the Adriatic, and once you see it, you'll know why. This ancient city is famous for its massive stone walls, red-tiled roofs, and crystal-clear sea views that have captured the imaginations of travelers and filmmakers alike. What makes Dubrovnik truly unique is its well-preserved old town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Walk along the thick city walls, and you'll get stunning views of the Adriatic Sea and the terracotta rooftops below. The city's history stretches back to the 7th century and is filled with stories of maritime trade, survival, and art. Here's a fun fact. Dubrovnik was one of the first European cities to outlaw slavery in the 15th century, way ahead of its time. And for pop culture fans, it's the iconic filming location for King's Landing in Game of Thrones. In 2025, Dubrovnik is embracing sustainability to protect its natural and historical treasures. The city introduced a new visitor cap system to limit overcrowding, plus solar-powered boats are now the main mode of transport between the city and nearby islands. A brand new interactive maritime museum also opened, featuring virtual reality tours of Dubrovnik's seafaring past. Why visit Dubrovnik in 2025? Because it's the perfect mix of history, breathtaking views, and modern care for the environment. Whether you're exploring ancient forts, swimming in the turquoise waters, or tasting fresh seafood by the harbor, Dubrovnik is a place where the past and future meet beautifully. Number 1. Prague, Czechia. Did you expect Prague to top this list? Brace yourself, this city is more than just a postcard-perfect capital. It's a place where magic and history collide in every corner. Sitting on the Vltava River in the heart of Czechia, Prague has earned its nickname, the City of 100 Spires. The city's Gothic castles, Baroque churches, and colorful old town feel like stepping into a fantasy novel. Wander across the famous Charles Bridge at dawn to avoid crowds. Then lose yourself in the maze of alleys leading to Prague Castle, one of the largest ancient castles in the world. The astronomical clock, ticking since 1410, still mesmerizes crowds every hour with its moving apostles and chimes. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Prague's underground labyrinth stretches for miles beneath the city, filled with hidden tunnels, ancient cellars, and secret rooms used throughout history for everything from smuggling to royal escapes. In 2025, Prague is buzzing with fresh energy. The city has unveiled a massive cultural hub near the castle featuring modern art, interactive history exhibits, and live performances blending Czech tradition with new trends. Public transport got a green makeover. 2 hydrogen-powered trams now glide silently through the streets. Plus, a brand new digital guide app lets visitors explore Prague's mysteries through augmented reality. Why visit Prague in 2025? Because it's the ultimate blend of old-world wonder and cutting-edge innovation. Whether you're sipping coffee in a centuries-old cafe, exploring mysterious underground passages, or catching a performance in a high-tech theater, Prague promises an experience that will stay with you forever. So, there you have it, the 10 best places in Eastern Europe that you absolutely have to visit in 2025. From the magical streets of Prague, to the wild beauty of Transylvania, the tech-forward charm of Tallinn, and the breathtaking Adriatic views in Dubrovnik, each destination offers something unforgettable. Whether it's history, culture, nature, or just pure adventure, Eastern Europe truly has it all. Which place surprised you the most? Was it the futuristic vibe of Tallinn, the legendary atmosphere in Transylvania, or the sustainable innovations in Dubrovnik? I want to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. And if you enjoyed this journey through Eastern Europe, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more travel secrets and insider tips. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss out when I release new videos. Up next, I'm diving deep into the hidden gems of the Balkans, places you won't find in any typical guidebook. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching and traveling with me. See you in the next video.